So I think the real key to success in life is to figure out, where am I? Where do I want to go? And what are the directions to get there? The same is true for you. Where are you in your life with your money, your relationships, your health? Where would you like to go? And then what are the directions to get there? The key then is to make those directions second nature. You got to make them a habit. Now, we've all heard the old wisdom that, it takes about 25 or 30 days for something to become a habit. And I've always wondered, why is that? I've heard that since I was a kid, 25 to 30 days for something to become a habit. Well, a couple of years ago, I read a fascinating story about a research project that NASA did years ago. What they did is they took a group of astronauts and they wanted them to be prepared to operate their spacecraft from different perspectives. And one of those perspectives was upside down. They wanted the astronauts to be able to operate the spacecraft if they got hit in the head or they were floating upside down or whatever. So what they did is they got a mock-up spacecraft and they put goggles on the astronauts. And the goggles were designed to invert their vision 180 degrees. So they literally were looking at all the controls of the spaceship, from an upside down perspective. And they had to wear these goggles 24/7 for weeks and weeks and weeks and learn how to operate the spacecraft, with everything being upside down. Well, the crazy thing is, after about 3.5 weeks, one of the astronauts goes to the researchers and says, "Hey man, we got a problem here. My vision is corrected. It's straightened itself out." And they said, "Well, that's impossible. The goggles invert your vision." He goes, "Well, I got up today and my vision is completely, back where it's supposed to be." Within a few days, every astronaut in the study experienced the same phenomenon. Their vision was corrected in about 25 to 30 days. And what the researchers finally discovered is that it takes the brain about 25 days to carve new neural pathways to correct the vision. Because listen, the body and the mind, they already knew where gravity was, right? They weren't really in zero gravity. And it took the brain about 3 or 4 weeks to catch up with the new activity and to carve new neural pathways to correct the vision. So that's really important to remember as you figure out where you are, where you want to go, and the directions to get there. As you begin to implement those directions, understand it's going to take the brain a few weeks to catch up. It's going to take you 25 to 30 days for that new activity to become a habit.